The Lady Sophie called me Cern in jest, but I do not have a name. I am Cernunnos and Faunus, the Horned God and the Green Man. I am the Sorcerer, and I am neither of them. I am simply of the forest, and I am the forest. Without the forest and the people in it, of course, I am nothing. So I spend my days here, drowning my sorrows and my memories, while our lands are ravaged by abominations. Where will I go? What will I do if the forest vanishes? Will I vanish with it, or be left to wander the bleak lands in disguise for another 1,000 years? Shamed by my failure to save my people. Then I will choose death, and if I can, die. And if not, I shall choose exile to another world beyond this one, where none may know my shame. The Lady Sophie came to my forest when she was a child, uninvited. She stepped into places protected by law, and she was in danger. But I came to her and I offered her my protection. Only after did I realize that she did not need it. She belonged there by law, in the forest. I do not think she believes it herself, though I try to tell her that she is different. She's not only human. She has other blood in her. Stranger and older blood, of tribes that have left these earthly forests for other places, far away. Gods themselves of sorts. What you may call fairies, yes, but not the ones you meet today, the ones who are able to blend in with humans. They were taller and fairer, the ones who walked here ages ago. There are a few left. Like all of us, eventually they move on. Sophie, she is half this, half that. But she will tell you her mother and father, they're both human. And perhaps, yes, this is so. But still she is what she is. More than one of you. Much, much more. An infection steals my forest away. Things that grow, but not naturally. A cancer on the land. One that moves and spreads ever further. It comes from below. Through water that once gave the forest life, now tainted and corrupt. It is a filth that doesn't wash off. And it infects all things that live. I fled before it because I feared it, and I fear it because I have never before seen it. Soon it might swallow my forest and these lands whole. The vampires, they serve it, but they will drown too. They are stupid and do not see farther than their next mouthful of blood. I have failed in protecting my land and my people. But will it matter? Soon the sun itself will go black, and then nothing can save my land. Or yours. Should you ask me how long I have been here, I cannot answer. Perhaps for all time. Perhaps 1,000 years or 100. But no, longer than that, I think. Because I remember many things. I remember a battle long ago between the three, the owl, the eagle, the dragon, and the mother of demons and her servants. I played a part in that, I think, but not an important one. The forest didn't remain impartial. We took sides, as we sometimes do. To merely exist and observe is to be cowardly, I believe, and more dangerous than taking the wrong side. There's been peace for a long time now. I I know that I'm grown weak, or at least weakened. We have allowed our forest to fall into a slumber when we should have stayed awake and alert. Maybe things would have been different. Maybe we would have sensed her return. She is back. I feel her. The mother of demons, the queen of vampires. And she hates us all with a burning passion. She wants us all destroyed. For what reason? That I do not know. The unclean ones, the vampires, werewolves, ghouls, they are dangerous to us, yes, but them we can smell. The others, the human ones, they are harder to see. They have taken this opportunity to hunt us and butcher the children of the forest. They're human, yes, but they do not recognize any law, and they are untouched by any humanity. So how do we reason with them? How do we plead our case? We can only fight back. But few of us are able to or know how to. And every day there are less of us.
What's the matter, sweet?
Another of my limbs ravaged, amputated. They are savage butchers, the vampires, and they have no care for this earth. They only want to see it destroyed. For what purpose? What will be left for them to rule over? Ashes.
It's been like this since the Dark Crusade began. For all of us. But for them. For them in particular. The forest folk feel the intrusion and the destruction like it's part of them being torn off. I don't think they act with any thought, the Strigoi. They don't have a vision for a world after their war. They only want to feed on us until there's nothing left.
Then let them try. They will find no nourishment in my veins, only pain and death. Every part of me is the opposite of them, and I am poison to their kind.
The forest is my body. The trees my arms, twigs and branches my fingers. Through them I touch the earth, the air and the water, and I read them as a bat reads the night. The vampires are tearing away my senses one by one. But they can still be restored. Regrown, and through them I can see past the scorched earth and bring the battle to our enemy.
He's talking about protecting magic trees.
Your command of language never ceases to amaze me, Lady Sophie.
That's why we're such a good team, sweet.
heedless kind. Mercy. Have mercy.
You know, only a few weeks ago, my only thought was to leave this place. You have to understand, there aren't many options for a young woman here. I'm barely 25. I wanted to do something else. But I can't think such thoughts now. I just need a bit of cheering up in CERN here. Mr. Staghead, he's a god, do you know? He tries to help. He's very romantic, but the things he writes, you can't really put on the internet for others to read. They'll think you're a bit mad in the head. I know, it's a cliché, a Romanian girl looking for love on the internet. No, I'm not desperate, I'm very picky. I would just like to meet someone, somewhere, where I can go visit and maybe fall in love. I'm only 25, not in a rush. My mother was with baby when she was 16, so it's good to wait. But it's hard to keep spirits up now, with our world coming apart. Maybe soon there won't even be somewhere else, or someone else to fall in love with. Many people in the village say it's the end of the world. I try to tell them, no, don't say such terrible things. Keep your spirits up. But no one says this to me. Even CERN, he's often wrapped up in his morose thoughts. So it's up to me to keep everyone's spirits up. Is that fair? I need some cheering up too sometimes. We live so far away from everything here. It's like being in another world. I haven't been too far away, just a few times to the city, but I know how it is out there, different in every way. Here we don't blink an eye when a bird speaks to us, or when we see the fairies go on a hunt, or Fata Puduri change her skin, or when old Mosul wanders across the road, or when he comes into the tavern with his horns and his cape. Okay, so maybe that would have made us blink a while ago. But now, with everything happening out there, Mr. Staghead, CERN, is as close as we get to normal.